Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little squad builder I have here for all of you. And it's kind of going to be a little bit different because I'm running the 4-5-1 formation. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the formation today than the team more than anything, because it's been really interesting. So a couple people on Twitter were going, people were tweeting at me saying I enjoy the 4-5-1 formation. And it's one that I'd kind of used a couple times but never really got into much. So I decided, right, I'm going to create a 4-5-1 team and try it out, see what works best and how to use it properly. So in this video I'm going to show you guys the best way to build a 4-5-1 team and what you can expect when you use the 4-5-1 team. So I'll quickly run you through the team I'm using. In the goalkeeper we have Buffon, who is just a very solid keeper. His positioning is magnificent and it really does make a big difference on a goalkeeper. It's a very underlooked stat when it comes to keeper. People tend to just look at the top two, the diving and the reflexes, but seriously guys, take a look at positioning because it does make a big difference. Lucio, solid centre back, you know, really good. He links out well with Buffon nicely. Right back is Fernandez, I think is his name. So he's Brazilian as well, and I'll explain to you why I have him and Fabio as the two fullbacks, the left and right backs, but I'll explain to that in just a little bit. David Luiz there at centre back, he's all right. I don't know if he fits perfectly in this type of formation, and again I'll talk a little bit about it soon. But he does do well, and David Luiz is always a strong pick in any sort of squad. Left mid, we have Bale, who is my personal favorite player on this team. He is just magnificent in this game. Really a strong player, very good on the ball, good dribbling, 4-star skills, and just really quick, really fast. Another good player on FIFA, Nasri. You guys have seen him in previous squad builders, but I managed to fit him into this team, and he's a good player as well. Got a nice shot on him, and some good dribbling as well. And then in the center midfield position, again I will explain to it just as after I build this squad why I have Anderson there. Anderson fits in nicely there, kind of links up the Premier League and the Brazilian side of things as well. And then as the other center attacking mid, we have another Russian league player, and he goes by the name of Carlos Eduardo. Carlos Eduardo, a great player. Got good pace on him, good dribbling, and just an all-round key player to have in the team. I played him in my Russian league team when I first started FIFA 13, and he's been good then. He's been good in the, since FIFA 11, he's been a very good center attacking midfield choice. And again, I'd recommend him to people just because he's good, he's cheap, and he's useful. Then at right mid, but I actually have him in the right wing formation position, sorry. You have Hulk. Hulk is a little bit strange. I don't feel he's nearly as good as he was in FIFA 12 or in fact FIFA 11, but you know, he's still a strong pick and he's a big guy, so he definitely dominates that right midfield. Then at striker you have Aguero. So the biggest thing about this 4-5-1 formation is the fact that you need to get the work rate spot on. The back four must have a low attacking work rate. When you run the 4-5-1 formation, you'll find that attacking opportunities are close to zero, honestly. I'm playing very attacking players. You have the likes of Hulk and Bale, who both attack well. Nasri, who's good in that sort of position. Same with Carlos Eduardo, and obviously Aguero. They're strong players, and I'm actually going to be showing the goals that were scored against me, because personally, the 4-5-1 formation for me doesn't cut it. I don't enjoy using it, but I will let you guys know how to sort of get the best out of the 4-5-1 formation. And obviously, each formation, it caters to your own playstyle, so just because I say the 4-5-1 formation is not my sort of thing, that's not to say you guys won't enjoy it, but I have to admit, for me, I was really let down with this formation. Attacking, there's just nothing going on, really. I feel as though every time you attack is just really, there's no options, there's no runs being made, and it was all just very weak. And I do have some high attacking work rate players. One of the things you guys might see here is I actually had Lucas, the Brazilian player, playing at center mid before I had Anderson, and I had to change him out because for the reason that attacking wise, he would bomb forward, and like I said, the work rates of the players was the most important thing in this formation, and Lucas, he just had too high of an attacking work rate, so I needed someone with a sort of medium defensive work rate, medium attacking, and that person happened to be Anderson. And that was very much the same with my left and right back. So at left back I had Ashley Cole, and then at right back I had Dani Alves, and for me, again, that just didn't cut it at all. They were way too attacking, and not to mention David Luiz has a high attack attacking work rate. So often it was just sort of Lucio sitting there like, well, what the hell am I gonna do now? And it just didn't work out for me at all. I found as though it was just a very, you know, I tend to, I don't want to sound too cocky or anything like that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same sort of position where you probably win more games than you lose on Ultimate Team, and that's kind of expected. You know, I sort of gather that from the way you guys know your stuff about Ultimate Team, that you probably win more than you lose, and it's just one of those things where I couldn't get anything going with this team, and I just found it a real disappointment in the 4-5-1. Now, that's not to say the 4-5-1 isn't a good formation, but for me personally, with the playstyle I like to use, this formation just didn't cut it for me at all. I was really let down with it, but you know, it's sort of a different video, and I feel as though I mean, I could keep putting up squads that were perfect and blah blah blah, and just say all these great things about a squad that I just really didn't enjoy. I feel as though being quite truthful to you guys is important, and it sort of lets you guys know what to do when you build a 4-5-1 formation. And the biggest tip I can give to you when building a 4-5-1 formation squad is make sure you get the work rate spot on, because you really need to make sure that center midfield role doesn't attack too much, and if anything, he defends more than he attacks. So there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on the 4-5-1. Obviously, I know a lot of my Twitter followers are a big fan of the 4-5-1, but for me, it just didn't cut it, and I hope you guys can appreciate the fact that I'm kind of giving you guys you know, the good sides of Ultimate Team and the bad sides as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then leave me a like, is much appreciated. Hope you all have a cracking day, and I'll see you all around. Bye bye.